When it comes to packing and getting ready for a cruise, medication, first aid, and self-care items are easily forgotten. Unfortunately, these items are not going to be readily available on your cruise ship. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I get a lot of questions about this topic. What are the medications that you bring on a cruise? And even how can I pack my medication on a cruise? Now, I am going to share that information with you. I'm actually doing a little bit of an audit on my medication, my first aid items, even some of my self-care items, so that I will be ready for my next cruise and I know what I do need to replenish. Now, I've actually made a couple of changes or revisions over the last couple of years, especially since the pandemic. And recently, I do have one item that is a little bit of a hack that I bring with me all the time. That's something I bring with me now within the last year or so. And there's another item that I haven't been bringing. I used to bring it years ago and somehow it's dropped off my list, but I think I'm going to put it back on based on some viewer recommendations. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Now, I have most of my first aid items in this bag. However, I am going to show you what I've been doing recently is putting it in my carry-on bag in this little bag that actually came with my carry-on bag. So I will share that with you in the video. Number one, medication to deal with cough and cold symptoms. This is a reality when we're traveling. We can end up getting sick, and I do not want to ruin my vacation by not feeling well. So I want to have everything to prevent it and to deal with it. So one of the things that I started to use actually is Cold Ease, and basically before I'm going on a trip or even when I'm on a trip, I am using this. Now, this is just personal preference. I started to take it recently, so please let me know if you have anything else that you recommend to prevent or even just help with shortening the length of a cold. Now, beyond this, I always bring cold medication. So I have some Advil Cold and Sinus. That's one of my preferred ones. You're going to use something else. I have throat lozenges. You never know. And I even bring some sore throat and some cough medication, throat drops, that kind of thing. I might bring Mucinex, so it really depends on the time of year and what else I know is going on, but I definitely am well stocked in the cold medication department. Now, if you are traveling with children, bring children's versions of your favorite medications. Something to keep in mind is that a lot of the medications for colds and coughs actually won't be readily available in the stores on the cruise ship. Sometimes you'll see it, but oftentimes you're going to actually have to go to a medical center to get those items. And I have heard from many of my viewers that that doctor's visit is not cheap. Number two, make sure that you do pack your favorite motion sickness prevention or medication. Now, everybody is different, but I do think, especially if it's your first cruise, it's a good idea to bring some over-the-counter motion sickness medication, or you may even want to prevent it by using something like a patch behind your ear, by using a medication that you take once or twice a day. Some people do take it in prevention, or even by using something natural like a C-band. Now, by the way, I do keep a little pouch in my personal bag or in my handbag when I'm flying or even when I'm going on my cruise. And I do always have Bonine, so motion sickness medication, just in case. I have a few other items as well, and I will share that with you later on in the video. Number three, prescription medication. Now, I keep my prescription medication in its original container. However, I get a lot of questions about this. Do you need to keep your medication when you're going on a cruise in its original prescription container? Now, I did a little bit of research on this across several cruise line websites. However, this comes directly from Royal Caribbean. They say, we suggest guests transport their medication in their carry-on luggage to minimize the potential for division or loss of medications, and advise that all medication remains in their original labeled prescription containers. Now, I've never had my medication checked, so it does seem like it's a suggestion and not a requirement, but you will want to look at the TSA guidelines. And something else to think about is if you are going to any foreign ports or you're flying into any foreign ports, that you might want to research that as well. Number 4, stomach issue medications. Now, even if you don't typically have stomach problems, when you are traveling, it could be that you eat richer foods and you do end up getting a little bit of a sore stomach. Now, it's something that we don't think about often, especially if we are going on a cruise, but not only are we eating differently, but we're drinking differently. And if you do have a sore stomach and you need an anti-diarrhea medication, you are not going to find that in the cruise line store. So make sure that you do bring that with you just in case. Speaking of drinking, or even just being in the sun and being dehydrated, it is a good idea to bring liquid IV, or this is Hydrolyte. This is what I usually bring. I honestly don't have to take it very often, but there have been times that I've needed to, I guess, replenish my electrolytes. So this is something that I bring. A mini first aid kit. Now you can buy a mini first aid kit, or you can definitely make your own. This is just a Ziploc bag. And what I have in here are Band-Aids. I know it's a very simple thing. I bring a lot of Band-Aids with me on a cruise, different sizes. You never know if you get a blister, you get a cut, your kids get a cut and you need it, and antibiotic ointment. So you want to make sure I have that in here as well, the antibiotic ointment, or something like a Polysporin or a Neosporin, and as well a cortisone cream. Over-the-counter pain medication. So bring your favorite pain medication. Now I'm going to show you, I keep this little pill box. It is the best pill box that I have found out there. It just closes really easily. The size of the little compartments are good. I don't use this for my prescription medication, but I do use it for a variety of over-the-counter medication. Now, by the way, I will leave this as well as all other items that I might mention or show in this video. I'm going to leave them linked down below in the description of the video in case you do want to check them out. But I love this one, and I will share with you what I do have here. So I have Tylenol. That is what my husband usually takes. I have some Advil gel caps. I have some aspirin. You never know. I have a few Tums because even though I do have stomach antacids, I want to have a few with us just in case if we go to dinner or that kind of thing. I have some cold medication, just a couple. And of course, I do have that Bonine or Bonine as well. Now, by the way, if you're planning a cruise and you do want to keep organized, I do have the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner. Now, the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner is a 47-page downloadable printable cruise planner that you can use to help plan your cruise from the moment you book your cruise all the way through embarkation and disembarkation. Now, it includes packing lists, shore excursion planning forms, cruise budget planning forms, and more. And you can print out only the pages that you need for as many cruises that you do go on. Now, if you are interested in checking out what is included in the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner, I will leave all of the information linked down below in the description of this video in case you do want to check it out. Sunscreen and anything else that you're going to need to take care of your skin if you are in the sun. Now, you can bring a regular sunscreen for the ship, but something to note is that if you are going to a port where they've banned basically the regular sunscreen because of the chemicals in them that could be damaging to the reefs, then you are going to need to bring a reef-friendly sunscreen. This one works really well. I will leave it linked down in the description below in case you do want to check it out. And I always bring this lip balm. I don't want my lips to burn and to swell. That can actually happen to some people. So I bring this one. It is actually my favorite. It is by Neutrogena. It is tinted, so I really like it. It gives you a little bit of color as well. Now, something that I actually need to replenish is aloe vera. I do suggest that you bring it. It potentially can be a lifesaver on a cruise. Now, the one that I use is non-sticky. It's natural. It's organic. It works so well, and it actually feels good, and again, non-sticky on your skin. Insect repellent. Now, insect repellent is actually optional, so don't bring it for every single itinerary, but if you are doing an itinerary where you may go into the rainforest or you may be looking at ruins in Mexico, you are likely going to have some insects, so you're going to want to bring some repellent. And something that I bring all the time, even if I don't bring the repellent, is Afterbite. So I keep that in my little mini first aid kit. Hand moisturizer. You would not believe how you miss this when you don't have it when you need it. It did happen to me on a Canada-New England cruise. My skin was so dry because of that outdoor air, and there was no moisturizer to be found on the cruise ship. So now I always make sure that I do travel with this. And the other thing that I've started to bring, and I pretty much use it all the time now, is a little container of Vaseline. And I've even bought the big Vaseline, and then I fill up a little container like this. So that's another option if you already have Vaseline at home. But Vaseline is actually a super hack for just about everything to care for your skin. So you can put it over your lips if you have a lipstick on and you want to make it look a little bit more glossy. If your cuticles are very dry, you could actually use just a little bit of Vaseline. If you need a quick eye makeup remover in a pinch, you could use this as well. And even if your skin is very dry, I have found that putting Vaseline on my face at nighttime before I go to bed, especially when I'm on vacation, it does actually help. Now, this is not an ad for Vaseline, but you can actually put Vaseline on your heels. This is when I got a pedicure. This is what the lady told me. Put Vaseline on the bottoms of your feet after a pedicure. Put socks on your feet over it, even when you go to bed. If you want to, leave that on for a few days after your pedicure, and it is going to make your feet so soft. So I actually do put a little bit of Vaseline on my feet during a vacation. All right, moving on, a couple of personal items to pack. Pack a tweezer, nail clippers, and even a small scissor. Candies and gum. So even if I don't have a sore throat, I might just want to have a little candy because my throat is a little dry. I happen to like a little caramel type of candy, so I bring this. And what I do, I did promise that I would show you this little personal bag. So I use these little Ziploc pouches. And what I do, especially if I'm flying, is I have this little personal bag and I keep these items in it. So of course I keep gum in it. I keep Tide to Go. That is always on me. You never know. I keep my prescription medication, so this always stays right on me. Not even in my carry-on bag. It is in my personal bag or handbag. Some headphones, especially for the plane. These airplane pressure relief earplugs, I bring these from my husband. Yes, they do really work. And of course, my lip balm, moisturizer, and over-the-counter medication pill box. Now, I do have some optional items that you might want to pack for your cruise, and I'll share with you the one item that I haven't really brought that I am going to be adding onto my list. And by the way, if all of this looks like a lot, you will be surprised to see how pretty much everything fits into this bag and into my carry-on bag. I almost forgot, this is not really optional. Some disinfectant wipes. These are good for the cabin, these are good for the airplane, good for everything. And I bring a couple of masks just in case. So a few things that are optional, and some people do like to bring these with them. So obviously personalize this for you, but is a tooth repair kit or even a denture repair kit. There is not going to be a dentist on board the cruise ship. So if this is something that could potentially be a problem for you, you can pick these up pretty cheaply at the pharmacy or even the dollar store. And eye drops, so something like a Visine for red eyes and a nasal spray. Now, there are two things that I am adding to my list. People brought it to my attention. I think these are both really good ideas. So Benadryl, or basically an allergy medication of sorts. When my kids were young, I used to bring it. And I haven't really thought about it in a while, but it is potentially a very good idea. So I am going to bring that and a little mini flashlight. Now, you can definitely bring your first aid items or your medication items in a Ziploc bag or in any type of packing cube, anything that you want. But what I have found to be super handy is the new carry-on bag that I have. I will show it to you here. I really do like the color. And by the way, I did buy the 17-inch one. I found it to be quite practical. There is a little space at the bottom for shoes, or even what I did is I put a packing cube with a change of clothing in that. That fit there just fine. And when zipped up, by the way, this makes a very thin bag. So what I did use is I used this little toiletry bag that came with it, and I was able to fit all of my over-the-counter medications in it. Now, I'm going to leave all of the information about the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner linked down below in the description of this video in case you do want to check it out, as well as all of the items that I did show you within this video. Now, I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know, what are some of the other items that you bring or that you think should go on a cruise travel medication or first aid packing list? Please let me know down in the comments below. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.